Hello and welcome to Drive From Work. My name is Ross Fertel. I'm a faithful reader on the forums. And today we saw our first official cards revealed from the upcoming first edition expansion, Nemesis. First, for the uninitiated, I'm driving home from work, but I thought I'd put my thoughts to voice and discuss what I thought about the cards, including the online chatter that I've seen that may or may not have been covered elsewhere. Hope you enjoy these thoughts as I have them. And hopefully I don't get fired for revealing too much information, though. This is Ross, and I'm just speaking from the cuff. So it's probably no coincidence that most of the cards today had the Romulan icon. Actually, all but two of them had the Romulan icon. A lot of them were about the Remans. And Charlie's article this morning about the release explained a lot about the set, in particular how the Remans would work. They seem to be guys that are just there to get guys out, and that's very much the case with the cards we've seen with Upexi, who, as long as you play him from hand, you can get a Reman. And in Darkness there is Strength. Remember, I am not looking at these cards right now, so feel free to correct me in the comments, but I am not looking at these cards as I make these statements. As with everything I say, I am not responsible for what comes out of my mouth. I do know that the words are important, specifically Upexi and the Reman Disruptor Rifle both say play. So I believe you have to specifically play them in order to get the benefits, but it seems like the Remans are going to have some fun ways to get cards out. I also want to say that the mission, which was spoiled on the board meeting the previous weekend, looks very, very, very stealable. Obviously not an OTF, it's not worth the right amount of points, but your Klingons can do it, your Ferengi can do it, they've got a bunch of Picards, officers common as dirt. It's not going to be too hard to go outside the realms and get that mission solved, even if you're not specifically playing Federation or Romulan. It's good that there's other ways to do that mission. We also have a Picard who seems a little less of a Picard than the one we got at First Contact. That one was, I hate Borg, I fight Borg, boom, 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 boom. This one, I mean, he has the Shinzon Nemesis icon, but he seems like he's more to get things in and do missions and solve things and get points, down to the special download of Escape, which is, if you've seen the 2 edition card, it'll help you get out of some scrapes. Some chatter that came on with the forum thread is whether or not there's going to be a continuing mission style thing for the TNG movie era. Armis correctly pointed out that seems a little crazy with some of the stuff that the Federation already has, particularly the Federation continuing mission. It'd be very easy to get things in, so it might be worthwhile if TNG Movie Fed was more of their own thing than something mixing in. Speaking of Armis, congratulations on having your first designer credit. I will note that of the designers in the set, there's 4, and they're all great guys, but we have Dan Hammond, who spearheaded a lot of efforts, particularly the continuing mission from the very start, and Brian Sykes, Armis on the forums, who's done his first official design work with this set, and both are good perspectives to have, particularly as someone who's seen all the cards in the set.